Well, good evening, everybody. Good Thursday evening. I apologize, I am running late tonight, but I do have a good reason, or at least I think I have a good reason. Good evening, Joseph. So, earlier today, somebody in our neighborhood Facebook page posted that they had some cards they wanted to get rid of. And my wife actually saw the post and tagged me in it. Working from home, I was able to quickly respond, "Hey, good evening, Mark and Ben." But I was able to respond really quick to the post. And I said I would, they said, "Could you come down around lunchtime?" And so I drove to the back of our neighborhood, met some neighbors for the first time that I've not met before. And it turns out the gentleman, probably about my age, mid-40s, was basically selling his childhood card collection. And the photo that was posted, all I could see was junk wax. A lot of 1990 tops, a lot of 1991 Pro Set football. But I was hoping that, early to mid 90s, maybe there could be some jewels, some hidden gems, so to speak. And when I got to the house and was talking to the gentleman a little bit, he mentioned that, he even though he was a Braves fan, he didn't follow one particular team. He followed more players even back then. And I guess before the PC term had been coined, but was he said these, the cards had been in his parents' attic or garage or somewhere and had been moved several times. And finally they said, "Hey, come get them." And hey, good evening, Johnny, Rick. So yeah, I bought this guy's childhood collection, and it was just all just crazy. I mean, we're talking shoe boxes with the cards just, all in there loose. Some of them were rubber banded. Most of the rubber bands had disintegrated. I came across one box tonight that had a lot of small stacks rubber band together, and I'm sure those are probably toast. I'm sure that those rubber bands have melted onto the cards. But after dinner, I really jumped into kind of digging through those boxes. So that's why I'm running late. That's why I'm not as prepared as I normally would be. But I feel like I got a good deal. I know I got a good deal. And I'm going to do a post. I don't know if I'll do a blog post, if I'll do a YouTube post, but I'll do a post of some type. And I'll whet you guys' appetites since y'all are here. I'll show you some of the things that I pulled out. And there's going to be some things I'm going to have to default to Twitter. I'm going to have to default to other people to give me an idea. So I know some of you guys are more into vintage. And I have no idea what these are. They're horribly miscut. But I don't know if anybody can tell me what these are. It says that they are manufactured by Fleer. So that's got to date it to a certain time frame. Card number 5 and card number 41. Yeah, it says R.G. Laughlin. But these are the only two. These were. It was weird. The guy, he knew, he must have known he had certain things. Because some things were like, you could tell like they were taken care of, and then other things were just whatever. So, many of you guys, if you're on Twitter, you probably know AJ, the Lost Collector. And he had recently had he recently had a blog post where he posted that he sold a Sports Illustrated for Kids card for like, I don't know, big money. And I saw these while I was flipping through, and this is just some. I've got a whole stack of these perforated Sports Illustrated for Kid cards. And I know there's a market for these. Most of them seem to be in pretty good shape. There's something, they've got, some of them have a little bit of a curl to them, but nothing you can't fix by sticking them in a top loader, maybe a penny sleeve and a top loader, or even putting in pages. The Robin Yount, Mark, you got that one? Oh, you steal them from the waiting room magazines? But I know that some of these cards may not be high demand, but I'm sure there are people out there working on sets, so they're going to need a Kristen Hansen. There are some players some names I recognize. So just some interesting cards. And this was a stack that I found right before I realized that it was almost time to go live. So but just like I said, some things were set aside and other things were just in shambles. I found just laying in a random pile of cards. I mean, it's just some random stuff. There's a George Foreman from that KO set. Some old 88 Panini. Yep, Panini stickers. '93 Hostess baseballs. I got some of those. And then I thought these were really cool. They are the 1993 Milk-Bone Superstars. That one there is still in its package. I've got a whole stack of loose ones as well. I do have some doubles, and it's going to take me a while, but I am planning on doing on listing a lot of these extra things on Trading Card Database. Just a couple more sealed packs there. Ben McDonald and Barry Larkin, Paul Molitor. I've got a lot of 90 tops, 91 or 90 Donruss. There's tons of those. There were a couple of factory sets. I think there was an 88 tops factory set And then I've got sealed factory sets from 1990 Score, an Upper Deck, a 91 Upper Deck sealed set. So that's probably going to free up some boxes of this product that I have that I'm going to sell. Yeah, I'm going to stick the milk bone in my food issue set, in my food issue binders. I figured it's close enough. But that's what the era from most of the stuff was from the 90s. But there was this 71 Tom Seaver. It's in an old school penny sleeve. And it looks like it has a staple up here. So I bet you he probably had this on a cork board in his room or something. It's a Hank Aaron. I have no idea what year that's from. It does not have a copyright on the back of the card. We'll save some of these for later to show. Here's another unopened. Yeah, it's sealed. Some Mother's Cookies. 1990. Mark McGuire. What does the back look like? There's Cy Young and Hank Aaron were in the same sleeve. That's what the backs look like. Unfortunately, the Aaron's got some creases in it. I don't know how I can't really get it to show on camera, but that's going to stay in my collection. But that Cy Young will go up. But check this out. I found this comical. So did my wife. She sat down and was helping me go through some of the stuff. But the gentleman was originally from Oklahoma. He did tell me that. So that explains some of the things that I found. But I've never seen this. A Garth Brooks card. Oh, looks like my wife's claimed the Hank Aaron. 73 tops. That's cool. So apparently Garth Brooks attended Oklahoma State University on a track scholarship as a javelin thrower. So there you go. There's a little bit of tidbit. I promise we'll get started here in just a second. Bo knows we'll get started here in just a little bit. Did y'all see that? Yeah, show my wife this one too. Whitney Houston. All right, last thing, and we'll get started. This was just loose in the box. It looks to be a postcard from Cooperstown, which, you know, Johnny Bench. And it appears to be an on postcard autograph. It's got a you know, it's been up here in this corner, and there's another small bin down in this corner as well. But you know, like I said, the guy said he's from Oklahoma, and he said he was from Johnny Bench's hometown. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Johnny Bench. I mean, I know, you know, I know his accolades on the field and whatnot, and I know he's a pitchman for Blue Emu Ointment right now in his non-playing days. But I thought that was kind of cool. So knowing that, it makes me think that that's probably a legitimate autograph, just being that he's from Oklahoma, or that these cards came from Oklahoma, from this child's collection. Tag signature sleuth. He'll confirm the SIG. Okay. I'll do that. So anyhow, I know we got to get started because here it's already 20 after. But look for a YouTube video or a blog post or both, and I'll definitely be showing off more of the highlights that I found. And I've still, like I said, there's still more to go through, but I think I've pulled out most of the good stuff. So, but yeah, I've got lots and lots of old cards that I don't even know what to do with, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'll pull out the stars and list them on trading on trading card database, if I'll do team sets. I'm really not sure, because like I said, a lot of it's junk wax stuff that you and me and everybody else already has. A live reveal, yeah, we might do that. It'll either be Sunday. It'd have to be Sunday would be the earliest, because I'm going to the beach tomorrow. That's why we're doing this tonight. Sorry to rub it in. All right, what are we going to start it with, guys? We're going to start with the Donruss World Series, or do we want to do the basketball? I know some of you guys aren't in the basketball break, but what do we want to start with? We want to start with the baseball or basketball? All right, let's do basketball. You could make it a series. I don't know about that, but it'll be fine. There's got two little stacks over here. All righty, 2021 Donruss basketball. Obviously, these are retail 30 card value packs. Hollow green and laser, or hollow green and yellow, excuse me, laser parallels. I've not opened any basketball in quite some time because I can't find it. But I thoroughly have enjoyed watching some games this year. My Charlotte Hornets are looking really good, or at least for the Hornets. And I'm hoping I get a LaMelo Ball. I know I probably should have randomed that team so everybody had a chance. But hey, I really want a LaMelo. Sorry. No sweet tea tonight, Joseph. I'm all out. Stinks. All right, so we got Josh Jackson for the Grizzlies, Jordan Clarkson, Jazz, Klay Thompson for the Warriors, Seth Curry, Mavericks, Dylan Brooks, Memphis, Christian Wood, Detroit, Terrence Ross, Orlando, Kristaps Porzingis for Dallas, Hassan Whiteside for Portland, Marvin Bagley III for Sacramento, Gordon Dragic for Miami, Lou Williams, LA Clippers, Marquise Chris for Warriors, Danilo Gallinari for Thunder, Brook Lopez for the Bucks, Doug McDermott, Pacers, Miles Turner, Pacers, Jeff Teague for the Hawks, Al Horford, 76ers, Joe Crowder, Miami. We have Troy Brown Jr. for the Wizards, Nemanja something for Sacramento. The franchise features James Harden, Great Expectations, Emmanuel Quickley for the Knicks. Here's our laser, Wesley Matthews for the Bucks. So actually those colors make sense. Not the Hornet rookie I was looking for, Grant Riller. Nico something, Manon for Golden State, Xavier Tillman for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain for the Grizzlies, and Emmanuel Quickley for the Knicks. I did find some contenders draft picks at Walgreens earlier this year, but nothing to write home about. Joel Embiid, 76ers, Damian Lillard, Portland, Blake Milton, 76ers, Jackson Hayes, New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas, Memphis, Jamal Murray for the Nuggets, John Collins, Hawks, LeBron James for the Lakers, Blake Griffin, Pistons, Ricky Rubio for the Suns, Bobby Portis for the Knicks, and they're playing some good ball right now, Tyler Hero for the Miami Heat, Jeff Green, Houston Rockets, Bryn Forbes, Spurs, Jaylen Brown, Celtics, Wesley Matthews, Bucks, Anthony Davis for the Lakers, Malik Beasley, Timberwolves, Wendell Carter Jr. for the Bulls, Jared Allen for the Nets, Lonnie Walker IV for the Spurs, Joe Ingles, Jazz, say Tyler Hero future or franchise feature, excuse me. Fantasy Stars, Luka Doncic. Got an Eric Gordon. What do they call him? Laser parallel. Come on. Come on. All right. Y'all are teasing me now with these Hornets rookies. Though I'm happy to get a Vernon Carey Jr. I think this guy is going to be, I think he's going to be pretty darn good. Udoka Azubuike, Jazz. I'm sure I just totally butchered his name. Here's another guy that I'll I'm not going to bother butchering his name for the Wizards. And another one for the Hawks. CJ Ellaby for the Blazers. Yep. AJ, I believe AJ got the Knicks. Like I said, I wasn't as prepared as I normally am. I usually have my list printed out, but I was having too much fun digging through somebody else's childhood. Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies, Matisse Thybulle, 76ers, DeAndre Ayton, Suns, Patty Mills, Spurs, Norman Powell, Raptors, Kelly Oubre Jr., Suns, John Wall for the Wizards, Nikolai Jokic. I heard him, they were talking sports radio that I think a lot of people think he'll be the MVP this year, or at least is deserving of it. Davis Bertans, Wizards, Otto Porter Jr., Bulls, Robert Covington, Rockets, James Harden, Rockets, Evan Fournier, Magic, Rui Hachimura for the Wizards, Kevin Porter Jr., Cavs, Rudy Gobert, Jazz, Eric Bledsoe, Bucks, Devin Booker, Suns, Zach LaVine, Bulls, Brandon Clark, Memphis, Tristan Thompson, Cavs, Montrezl Harrell, Clippers, Great Expectations, Cole Anthony for the Magic. All hail to the Chief. All-time league leaders. Nice. Oh. It's a laser parallel. Devontae Graham from my Hornets. Not crazy about the colors, but Cassius Winston for the Wizards. Oh, come on. Nick Richards for the Hornets. Trey Jones for the Spurs. Daniel Oturu for the Clippers. And Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. His brother, Jalen, who was a rookie last year, is on the Hornets. So 3 packs in, 3 Hornets rookies, but not a LaMelo. Grant Williams, Boston. Andrew Wiggins, Warriors. Kevin Love, Cavs. Lonzo Ball, Pelicans. Gary Harris, Nuggets. Alex Caruso, Lakers. Paul George, Clippers. Luka Doncic, Mavs. Marcus Smart, Celtics. Enes Kanter, Boston. Joe Harris, the Nets. Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls. Kawhi Leonard, Clippers. There's Giannis for the Bucks. Mitchell Robinson, Knicks. Cam Reddish, Hawks. Ben Simmons, 76ers. Ivanka Zubac, Clippers. Miles Bridges. This is our NBA dunk king. If you've not seen him throw down some dunks on Sports Center, man, he's just been playing above the rim. Kobe White for the Bulls. Serge Ibaka for the Raptors. Marcus Morris Sr. for the Clippers. Complete players, Jason Tatum. I always thought Panini did a good job with their inserts. So franchise features Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the OKC Thunder. A Jaylen Brown parallel. And our rated rookies, Malachi Flynn, R.J. Hampton for the Nuggets, Alexi something or other for the Thunder, Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons, and Devin Vassell for the Spurs. Seth Curry, Mavs, Dylan Brooks, Memphis, Christian Wood, PJ Washington, Hornets, LaMarcus Aldridge, Spurs, Bismack Biyombo, Hornets, Marvin Bagley III, Kings, Gordon Dragic, Heat, Lou Williams, Clippers. This is a Hornets pack. Dwayne Bacon, no longer with the Hornets, but okay. Thon Maker, Pistons, Langston Galloway, Pistons, Duncan Robinson, Heat, DeAndre Hunter, Hawks, Matthew Dellavedova, Cleveland, Bobby Portis, Knicks, Tyler Hero, Mavs, this guy for the Kings, Thomas Bryant, Wizards, Harry Giles III for the Kings, Elfrid Payton, Knicks, Danny Green, Lakers. This looks like a 90s card. Bam Adebayo, did I pronounce that right? For the Heat. Complete players, Pascal, and darn it, I hear his name all the time and I forget how you pronounce the last name. Parallel is R.J. Barrett for the Knicks. Yes! Woohoo! LaMelo. He is about to come back from his injury, too. He's supposed to come back this weekend. Siakam. That's right, yeah. Cassius Stanley for the Pacers. Ramsey for the Kings. Jordan Nwora for the Bucks. Theo Maledon for the Thunder. Four packs. I didn't think basketball players' names were supposed to be this hard to pronounce. And how times have changed. Aaron, is it Baines for the Suns? Kyrie Irving for the Nets. Jaren Jackson, Memphis. Matisse Thybulle, 76ers. DeAndre Ayton, Suns. Markel Fultz. CJ McCollum. John Wall. Jokic. Bertans. Starting to see some doubles here. Jeff Green for the Rockets. Bryn Forbes. Jaylen Brown. Wesley Matthews. Marquise Chris. Gallinari. Kyle Lowry for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram, Pelicans. Devin Booker, Suns. Another Zach LaVine. Brandon Clark. Tristan Thompson for the Cavs. And a Luka Doncic franchise futures. Great expectations. Okongwu for the Hawks. League leaders, Ray Allen. And rated rookies, Malachi Flynn, R.J. Hampton, Alexei, Isaiah Stewart, Devin Vassell. I think those are all duplicates. Let me shift this around. Keldon Johnson. Who does he play for? What team? Mikal Bridges for the Suns. Darius Garland, Cavs. Bam Adebayo, Heat. Joel Embiid, 76ers. Damian Leonard, Portland. Shake Milton, 76ers. Aaron Gordon, Magic. Kevin Huerter, Hawks. Sekou Doumbouya for Detroit. Jamal Murray, Nuggets. John Collins, LeBron James. Jordan Poole, Warriors. Luke Kennard, Pistons. RJ Barrett for the Knicks. Joe Harris for the Nets. Lauri Markkanen. Mo Bamba, Magic. Anthony Davis. Malik Beasley. Wendell Carter Jr. Jared Allen. Franchise features, there's a Giannis. Fantasy stars, LeBron James for the Lakers. There's a rated rookie parallel, Tyrese Maxey for the 76ers. All right, James Wiseman, number 2 overall pick for the Warriors. Skylar Mays for the Hawks. Saban Lee for the Pistons. Tyler Bay for the Mavericks. And Tyrell Terry for the Mavericks. Jackson Hayes, Jonas Valanciunas, Josh Jackson, Jordan Clarkson, Klay Thompson, Blake Griffin, Ricky Rubio, Terrence Ross, Kristaps Porzingis, Hassan Whiteside, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, Mitchell Robinson, Cam Reddish for the Hawks, Chris LeVert, the Nets, Derek White, Spurs, Lonnie Walker, Spurs, Joe Ingles, Jeff Teague, Al Holford, Jay Crowder for the Heat, Troy Brown Jr. for the Wizards. Got a Sabonis franchise features. Isaiah Stewart, Great Expectations. Kyrie Irving parallel for the Nets. Peyton Pritchard, Celtics. Tyrese Maxey, 76ers. Josh Green for the Mavericks. Kira Lewis Jr. for the Pelicans. And Jalen Smith for the Suns. And our final pack, our 9th pack, PJ Washington, LaMarcus Aldridge, Bismack Biyombo, Aaron Hayes, Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Bacon, Thon Maker, Langston Galloway, Markelle Fultz, CJ McCollum, Mike Conley for the Jazz, Paul Millsap for the Nuggets, Marc Gasol for the Raptors, Derek Jones Jr. Heat, Juan Hernangomez for the T-Wolves, Andre Drummond Cavs, Thomas Bryant Wizards, Harry Giles III for the Kings, Elfrid Payton, Danny Green, Kyle Lowry, Brandon Ingram, Power in the Paint, Nikolai Jokic, Nuggets. Complete players, LeBron James. This guy keeps showing up. Franchise features, Darius Garland for the Cavs. Zeke, Ninjai, Nuggets. Sadiq Bey for the Pistons. Aaron Naismith for the Celtics. Killian Hayes for the Pistons. And Patrick Williams for the Bulls. No parallel in that pack, which was odd. It looked like it had that one extra insert. All right, so I won't lie. I'm a happy camper. Yep, Anthony Edwards. We didn't see him. But this card will not be flipped, I can tell you that. All right. Well, let me move these out of the way. I will definitely keep my eyes open for more basketball guys, but I'm sure y'all all know how impossible it is to find retail. These actually came from a very just tell you, if you got Cracker Barrel restaurants in your neck of the woods, go check them out. That's where those packs came from. My oldest brother actually texted me on Sunday, texted me a picture of those, and hooked me up. So would not have thought to look there. Yep, Cracker Barrel. All righty. 2004 Donruss World Series, and obviously you guys were just as excited about opening this box as I was, because it sold out pretty darn quick. I believe this marks the first time that I've had a box sell out without having to do any markdowns. So we've got, on average, it says find 5 autograph or memorabilia cards honoring postseason superstars in every box. 6 cards per pack, 24 cards per box. It was a hobby exclusive. And if you look at the checklist, holy crap, there's a whole lot of stuff. Ben said, tell me when all next you're going to tell me there's a little bait shop that you know that sells cards. Yeah. It's a bait and tackle store. It's a candy store. Last time I was there, I almost grabbed a bag of bit of honey because I've not seen that candy in a long time. But that is actually where this box comes from. It comes courtesy of my little hole in the wall, my little go-to spot. I'm gonna ask. Well, if anybody wants me to like cut this lid up or something, since it's got Ripken on there, I don't know if anybody out cuts up their boxes like I do. But if you're interested in that box topper, so to speak, let me know. So here is a checklist. 200 card set. The autograph rookies are in the last, say 176 to 200 are the, says the autograph rookies. And then you got all the different insert sets. So very nice presentation. Empty box is all that remains. I've not opened any of this before. I think I have a couple of cards, but yeah, as y'all saw, I did not take the Braves. The base checklist for the Braves was not all that great, and I think I have most of them. And I know I'm giving up the chance at some of the parallels or the inserts of the Braves, but there was a couple guys on the Angels that I was interested in, so I chose them, and I'm sure that Andrew Rain was more than happy to find that. Be careful which child you pull the gummy worms from. Yep, I'll get you a wrapper, Joseph. Anybody else wants a wrapper? All right. Well, good luck, guys. Good Lord. The print on this, on that dark blue background and that small font, good Lord, you'd go blind trying to read that. All right. It looks like we might have a hit in the first pack. I see a thickie there. So there is your base design. Not too bad. Joe Morgan for the Reds to start us off. Hey, one of my PC guys, Mike Sweeney for the Royals. Mark Burley for the White Sox. Move that stack down here. Keith Hernandez for the Mets. Why? It's sad that I only know Keith Hernandez for his Just for Men commercials. Dave Parker for the Pirates. Oh, we got a decoy. Darryl Strawberry for the Yankees. You can see that one features the 1999 World Series logo. Speaking of Bally Sports, I was watching the Braves game prior to coming on tonight, but it looks like they were going to fall short of their bid to sweep the Cubbies tonight. Steve Finley for the Dodgers, though it looks like he's in a Diamondbacks uniform. Traded to the Dodgers July 31st, 2004. Paul Konerko, White Sox. Angel Baroa, Kansas City. Mark Teixeira for the Rangers. Fernando Vina, Tigers. I guess they threw one of these in every pack to throw us off. John Candelaria for the Pirates. 79 World Series. Yeah, I figured they were going to lose it tonight. Jeremy Bonderman for the Tigers. Vladimir Guerrero for the Angels. Frank Thomas, White Sox. Matt Morris, Cardinals. I still can't get used to looking at Tom Glavine in a Mets uniform. All right, here's one of our first hits. Austin Kearns for the Reds. Game used jersey. I could tell it was going to be something because it's got a rainbow foil there for the wow, 18 of 28. So low numbered. If anybody has trading card database pulled up, check the game used jerseys. Let's see it. Let me know if I'll check it afterwards, but let me know if there's a scan for this card. George Foster for the Reds, 75 World Series, and Fred McGriff, 95 World Series. Oh, yeah, I didn't catch that. Number to the jersey number. You're right. I think Chris Reed, he got the Reds. Hideo Nomo, Dodgers. Troy Gloss for the Angels. Darren Erstad for the Angels. DeJuan Brazelton, Devil Rays. We got a MVP, Brooks Robinson. Numbered 360 out of 1,000. All right, cool. I'll have to get that one scanned before I package it up. Their dummy card, and Kirk Gibson for the Dodgers, 88 World Series. Larry Walker for the Cardinals, even though he's in a Rockies uniform. Traded to the Cardinals August 6, 2004. Victor Martinez for the Indians. Javier Vasquez for the Yankees. Kevin Brown for the Yankees. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Fans of the game, Leanne Tweeden autograph. It's not the Stan Lee, but nice hit for the Marlins. These are not serially numbered, but I did look her up because I have to admit I didn't know who she was, but she at least at one time dated Josh Beckett. Best Marlins hit ever. Yeah, I imagine it wasn't the auto you were looking for, Ben, but let's see. This deserves a brand new top loader. Not even going to go use top loader. Let's go new. It's funny. This was like the only autograph scanned in on trading card database. All right. So our second hit, not too shabby. And the final card of the pack. Oh my gosh. What are the chances? It's a Josh Beckett for the Marlins. Wow. Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. Josh Beckett. Brett Boone for the Mariners, excuse me. Alfonso Soriano for the Rangers. Face-off World Series. Tony Perez, Carlton Fisk. So we will have to do a random for that. These are I'm impressed with these. I'm glad I chose this box. These are nice cards. Sorry, dummy card. And a Ricky Henderson, Blue Jays, 93 World Series. Yep, only three of the five famous fans of the game were Dodgers. I do find that kind of sucks. No offense to Dodger fans. Derek Lee, Cubs. Luis Tiante, or I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, for the Sox. Rich Harden for the A's. Lenny Dykstra for the Mets. Jorge Posada, Yankees. Frank Robinson, Orioles. It's like 1970 World Series. Dwight Evans for the Red Sox. Milton Bradley, Dodgers. Well, we got a backwards Charles Johnson for the Rockies. So let's see what Johnny gets. It's just a base card. Sorry. Ricky Weeks for the Brewers. Aubrey Huff for the Rays. And a Yankee gets the next hit. Mike Mussina. I cut into an AL for American League. And it is numbered 155 of 250. Sorry to disappoint you there, Johnny. And Mark. And the final card was an Edgar Renteria 97 World Series. Thanks for letting me know. Here's a Pedro for the Red Sox, Ken Harvey, Royals, Jason Schmidt, Giants, Gary Sheffield, Yankees, Jamie Moyer, Mariners, and an Eddie Murray 83 World Series. So we've got 3 hits. We got 2 lurking. We are counting this pack 3 packs away from halfway point. Lance Berkman for the Astros, Dave Concepcion for the Reds, CC Sabathia for the Indians, Al Leiter for the Mets, Scott Rowland for the Cardinals, and a Roberto Clemente 71 World Series. No, I did not turn the draft on. I wanted to hear who the Panthers selected at number 8, because there was a lot of talk locally that even though that the Panthers traded for Sam Darnold, there was talk that they still may go quarterback and pick Justin Fields if he was available, but I heard they went with a cornerback. Kerry Wood for the Cubs, J.D. Drew for the Braves. This is our first Philly, Brett Myers. Jay Payton for the Padres. And we got a parallel of some sort, Maglio Ordonez for the White Sox. Got a purple foil here. 19 of 100. I don't know what this parallel is called, but 19 of 100. I'll be shocked if this card is scanned in trading card database. Under the dummy is an Oral Hershiser 88 World Series. Paul LaDuca for the Marlins. Dontrell Willis for the Marlins. Man, Marlins are racking up in this break. Jack Morris, Twins. Jose Reyes for the Mets. And a Javi Lopez 95 World Series. All right, we are officially into the second half of the box. Still looking for 2 more hits. We have Preston Wilson. I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to position my light because I'm getting a lot of glare on these cards. It's washing them out because it's so darn white. A little bit better. So Preston Wilson for the Rockies, Melvin Mora, Orioles, Bartolo Colon, Angels, Brian Giles for the Padres, Michael Young, Rangers, and a Steve Garvey, Dodgers, 81 World Series. Next up, Barry Larkin for the Reds, Rafael Palmeiro, Orioles, Jay Gibbons, Orioles, Jose Vidro, Expos, Fred McGriff, Devil Rays, Willie Stargell for the Bucks, 79 series. Need some Ripken and Jeter love. How about a Randy Johnson for the D-backs? Jody Garut, Indians. So slamming Sammy Sosa for the Cubbies. Sandman for the Yankees. And we got a non-auto version of the fans of the game, Val Kilmer. Good Batman, bad Batman, y'all tell me. And under the dummy, Mr. Ketchup Packet himself, Kurt Schilling. No, Clooney was nipple Batman. But I do agree, bad Batman. Terrible Batman. All right, let's calm down on the nipple talk. I don't know if my wife is still watching. Dimitri Young for the Tigers. Marcus Giles, Braves. Jeff Jenkins for the Brewers. You got that one? Jock Jones, Twins. Carlos Delgado, Blue Jays. And another Yankees hit. Game used bat card for Kevin Brown. Now, I like this. I like this, I like bat cards to begin with. I prefer a bat over a jersey. But when it's a bat card of a pitcher, especially a AL pitcher, that's kind of cool. And it is numbered 53 of 100. So very cool. And our final card is Alan Trammell for the Tigers, 84 World Series. It'd be nice if one of our last hit would be another auto. But there's so much to chase in this product, who knows what it'll be. But we start the pack off with a Sean Casey for the Reds. A Jeremy Burnett for the Rockies. Carlos Beltran for the Astros. Here's another Philly, Mike Lieberthal. Well, we got an auto, but not a Ripken, not a Yunt, but a Sean Kemp for the Royals. Not wild about the stickers, but hey, at least the sticker has a refractor-like sheen. So that is our 5th hit. Yeah, I forgot to check the serial number. 526 of 1,000. Card 181. And Greg Maddux World Series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs, I believe. And yes, we have seen crazier things. We have gotten extra hits before. Luis Matos, Orioles. I have a Luis Aparicio for the Sox. Edgar Renteria, Cardinals. Torrey Hunter, Twins. George Foster for the Reds. And this is a numbered parallel, 20 of 50. George Foster for the Reds. Randy Johnson, 2001 World Series. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have some scanning to do when I get back. Adrian Beltre, Dodgers. Mike Lowell, Marlins. Garrett Anderson, Angels. Jason Giambi for the Yankees. Rich Earlia, Padres. And under the dummy is a Catfish Hunter, 74 World Series, Oakland A's. Luis Castillo, Marlins. Johnny Damon for the Red Sox. Jermaine Dye, Oakland. Marlon Byrd, Phillies. October Legends, the Iron Man. 294 of 500. Johnny Bench, Cincinnati Reds, 76 World Series. Miggy for the Marlins. I know that's why Ben got the Marlins in this break. Cubs, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Dan Herron for the Cardinals. Shannon Stewart, Twins. And here's another parallel. Look at that purple Donruss logo there. David Wells for the darn Yankees again. Number 52 of 100. Yankees go home already. Jeez. Whatever the price of the Yankees was, Joseph, I think you should double it. And I think you should pay me more. Jack Morris, 92 World Series. Adam Dunn for the Reds. Junior Spivey for the Brewers. Shigetoshi Hasagawa, the Mariners. Jason Kendall, Pirates. A-Rod for the Yankees. Ryan Klesko, Braves. Yeah, I figured the Yankees would. I mean, it's all with the Dodgers being an everything new product. I'm not surprised that this is Dodgers heavy. I mean, Yankees heavy, excuse me. But, yeah. Well, we'll see what we get in these final two packs. Got Andrew Jones for the Braves. Brandon Webb for the Diamondbacks. Bernie Williams for the Yankees. Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. Got a Johan Santana, Playoff All-Stars. And this is number 329 of 500. Yeah, the Cardinals are, and the Phillies. There's been several teams that have not gotten a whole lot of love. Oh, nice. Tim Salmon, 02 World Series. Red Sox really haven't had much either. Final pack. Final pack. Well, speaking of the Red Sox, there's a Jason Varitek right off the bat. A Todd Helton for the Rockies. Charles Johnson, Rockies. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Jim Thome for the Phillies. So nice little rebound there for the Phillies. And the final card is an Eric Davis 1990 World Series for the Reds. I saw your message, Joseph, about needing some of these dummy cards. If anybody else needs some, just let me know, and I'll divvy those up evenly. If nobody else wants them, then I'll be more than happy to throw that in Joseph's stack. By the way, these cards, if you're not familiar with them, they are on thicker cardstock, and they're really nice. The shop did tell me, because I made a comment about the glass case that he keeps the higher end stuff locked in. I made a comment that it was getting kind of sparse, and he did say he has more product that he plans to bring out. So I don't know when I'll be going back that way. They close at 12 o'clock on Saturday, so it's hard for me to get up there on the weekend. It's about an hour and a half drive for me. But when I went back, I was hoping to get a box of Topps Unique. I think it was 2009. I saw that the last time I was there when my wife and I stopped in, and they had already sold out. The case was really empty almost. But they had this, and I'm glad I picked it up because that was a fun break. That was a fun break. So let's do a quick recap. So we had the Kevin Brown bat card for the Yankees, numbered 53 of 100. We had the Messina jersey card, numbered 155 of 250. Austin Kearns for the Reds, 18 of 28, numbered to the jersey, as y'all pointed out. Sean Kemp, Royals, rookie auto, 526 of 1,000. And Leanne Tweeden, fans of the game auto, not serially numbered. Had the playoff All-Stars, Johan Santana to the Twins. We had the Kyle Ripken October Legends, 294 of 500. We had Bad Batman for fans of the game, going to the Dodgers. The card we still need to random between the Reds and the Red Sox. And that one was 130 of 500. And then an MVP, Brooks Robinson, 360 of 1,000. Parallels, we had Maglio Ordonez, numbered 19 of 100. We had the George Foster, 20 of 50. And we had David Wells, World Series, Yankees, 52 of 100. And asking about a giveaway. Yeah, we can do a giveaway. Still have plenty of stuff here. Let me go check my stack. I don't think, yeah. I need to replenish one envelope from last week. Gotta do a new number 2. And let's find something good to throw in there. There we go. Yeah, I realized how that sounded after I said it. All right, there's a good envelope numbered after 1, before 3. Okie doke. We've got 8 of us. Oh, somebody just dropped out. We got 7 of us. We'll go back to the Thanos die. So Joseph, his wife picked number 5. So get your number in. Mark's in with 7. Johnny's in with 8. Rick is in with 4. Ben is in with 6. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hey, good evening, Diego. Diego picked 3. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Anybody else want to get in? John, if you're still here, you want to pick a number? All right. Anybody else watching want to get in with a number? All righty. Well, let's go ahead and roll. It is 10, so we will roll again. Star. Thanos. Everybody loses if it's Thanos. Jeez, Thanos again. Come on. Star. Jeez. All right, 6 is our number. Goes to Ben. And Ben, get a Manny Machado, one of these prism variations, the white wave, or I don't know what they're called. But that is from 2020 Prism. I think I pulled that from a pack as I was driving through Kentucky last year. If I would have known where you lived, Johnny, I would have waved at you and said hello as I drove through your beautiful state. All right. Well, we ripped 2 products, so let's do one more giveaway before we call it a night, unless anybody objects. So if you want to do it again, pick another number, or Thanos, or Star. So we've got 10 here, so you can pick between 1 and 10, or Thanos, or the Star. Joseph is in with Star. Mark's in with Thanos. Johnny's going to stick with 8. Rick's 4. Diego is 7. No problem, Diego. All right, we've got Star, Thanos, 8, 4, and 7. Last call. All righty. Star, Thanos, 8, 4, and 7 are our picks. Good luck. We have 5, so we'll roll again. 5 again. We have 9. And 4, so that goes to Rick. Rick gets envelope number 4. And Bo Knows number 4. We've got a Bo Jackson pink parallel from 2016 Donruss. And I remember pulling this from, I bought 3 retail boxes of 2016 Donruss when they were on clearance. And I took them with me when my wife and I drove down to Atlanta to catch a game. And I ripped a box in the car. And I remember this was one of the parallels I pulled. So congratulations there, Rick. All right, guys. Well, I am off tomorrow to the South Carolina coast for a weekend. So it'll be the Sunday or early next week before I have a chance to sit down and sort these things, or ship or anything like that. But if there's anything I can do for you guys, just let me know. I have not decided on what we're going to do next week. Like I said, I've been finding stuff left and right, so I've got plenty to choose from, but I just haven't figured it out. I did bump the 99 MVP box for the basketball when I found that, just because I figured let's go ahead and move on that. But like I said, just check back on Monday, and I will have another sign up posted. I don't know if it'll be 2. I might do 1. Like I said, I just haven't decided. But anyhow, I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a great Friday and a great weekend. And we'll see y'all again next week. We'll be back to our normal Friday night time slot next week. But I appreciate you guys checking in here on Thursday night. And we'll see you next week.